These ingredients for commercial buns is handy. It has just answered all your questions and saved your day. For 1 kg of flour, you will need 4 tablespoons of sugar, 1 teaspoon of salt, 150 grams of butter, 1 teaspoon of nutmeg, water 2 cups, baking powder 1 tablespoon. Those of you that were asking me of baking powder in my last video, this is the updated version. You need 1 tablespoon of baking powder for 1 kg of flour, and this big tablespoon is the big size. If you're using small size tablespoon, that is not up to 15 mils, use 1.5 tablespoon. 1 kg of flour will give you minimum of 49 to 50 pieces. If you cut your buns smaller, you will get more. You need to watch to the end of this video to see the size of buns that will give you this quantity. For 2 kg of flour, you will need 8 tablespoons of sugar, 1 teaspoon of salt, 300 grams of butter, 1.5 teaspoon of nutmeg, and 4 cups of water. This is for 2 kg of flour. For your baking powder, you will need 2 tablespoons of baking powder. Please, the size I'm talking about here is 15 mils tablespoon, the big size tablespoon. If your own is smaller, you will need to add half tablespoon to each tablespoon you are adding. And this commercial buns quantity will give you minimum of 100 pieces of buns, good size buns. So you will see the buns I'm talking about, 100 pieces for 2 kg of flour. So you can do the maths. Now, for 3 kg of flour, you need 12 tablespoons of sugar, 2 teaspoons of salt, butter 450 grams, nutmeg 2 teaspoons, and water 6 cups. For commercial buns quantity, you need 3 tablespoons of baking powder, and this will give you 150 pieces of your buns recipe. Now, commercial buns, you don't need milk, you don't need egg. Using this quantity of ingredients and the butter and the sugar, I assure you your buns will come out tasting really good and rich alongside your flavors. Trust me. Now, for 4 kg of flour, you will need 16 tablespoons of sugar, 2.5 teaspoons of salt, butter 600 grams, nutmeg 2.5 teaspoons, water 8 cups. I advise that you add flavors and just to enhance the taste of your buns. Then for baking powder, 4 tablespoons, and this will give you 200 pieces of your buns. If you add flavors, your buns will taste really good and you have customers. You can start this buns business alone and make profit with it without doing any other snacks using these ingredients and measurements. Trust me. Now, if you are going for 5 kg of flour, you will need 20 tablespoons of sugar, 3 teaspoons of salt, butter 750 grams, nutmeg 3 teaspoons, and water 10 cups. I use tablespoons for sugar so that you will not complain. How much is it in gram? At least you have tablespoon in your house. Opoya. Not be so. Then you need 5 tablespoons of baking powder, and this will give you a whopping 250 pieces of buns. My dear, you don't hammer. Start this one as business and come back and thank me. Now so. Now, this is the size of buns we are going for. So the buns is big. And if you cut your buns smaller than this, you even make more quantity. It will be more than the quantity I listed here. But that is the minimum quantity you get using a normal big size buns. Do comment on these videos now. Like and share. Subscribe. Encourage your girl. And see you in my next one. Bye-bye. Good to have you here. See you next time.